Thanks very much. I was asked to come here to represent Sinn Féin, so as most of you know that know me, I'm a man of very few words, so I wrote down a few wee points, so I'll just do it so that I didn't forget anything, and forgive the hoarse voice. Firstly, I welcome the opportunity on behalf of Sinn Féin to speak at this debate, Yes for Unity. It is important that we support any initiative that unifies Republicans in the process of bringing about the end of partition to our country. It has been a long struggle throughout the decades and indeed the centuries, and the sacrifices have been great. Throughout these years, Republicans have often went their separate ways and disagreed as to how Irish unity could be achieved. Now that goal is in sight, it is the right time to pool our collective resources and ensure Irish unity. But let's be realistic. Opponents of Irish unity will equally come together to ensure their own vested interests are protected. Be they unionists or free staters, these people will do anything to maintain their cosy status quo. For a Sinn Féin analysis, it is necessary to go back to the Good Friday Agreement. The Good Friday Agreement, despite its flaws, opened up an opportunity to pursue a united Ireland through democratic and peaceful means. The Republican movement at the time viewed the agreement as a strategic move to a new phase of the struggle. Going into the Assembly and the Executive was also seen in the context, i.e. to expose an undemocratic nature of the failed entity that is termed as Northern Ireland. The move forward 2 decades and the dynamics has utterly changed. The Assembly is down as a result of unionist corruption and their inability to agree to share power on an equal and just basis. Unionists lost a majority for the first time since the establishment of the Northern Statelet in the 2017 Assembly elections. This trend continued in the 2017 Westminster election. Demographic change has predicted that the Unionists will be in a minority as early as 2023, and our own analysis from the 2011 census bears this out. Public services in the North are severely underfunded due to Tory DUP austerity. To be blunt, the North is, in terms of the economy, is a basket case. But what has changed? Brexit is a game changer. Not a day goes by without Brexit being debated on our TVs and radio the length and breadth of our country, by all political persuasions. It isn't a green or an orange issue. I think that's essential to remember. Remember, when Brexit comes, people locally, rural people, no single farm payment, no rural development money, all of these things are going to be cut by the British Tories. Brexit has become an economic issue and one that concerns people's livelihoods. The unionist parties, and in particular the DUP, are saying it's about our precious union. It must be remembered that the Leave campaign was never about the people's rights, equality or social justice, but about a power struggle between English Tory elite harking back to the days of the Empire. This also played into the DUP's sense of entitlement and the good old days of the Orange State. Over the past 2 years, Sinn Féin has met with all sections of the industry, community, voluntary and civic society in the North. The party has held numerous conferences to inform society of the huge negative effect of Brexit. Only 6 weeks ago we held a successful Brexit conference in Enniskillen attended by a broad sector of both sides of our community. And again, that's essential to remember. It isn't a green or an orange issue. The Good Friday Agreement has become an important document. The Brits, in the process of trying to lead Europe, are faced with the contradictions of the British border in Ireland. They have tied themselves in knots. There is a momentum of political change happening throughout the island, but Republicans and Nationalists will not win a unity referendum alone. Sinn Féin's outreach programme with Protestants and Unionists has found evidence that there is a sector of soft Unionists, particularly the younger generation, who no longer have the same emotional connection to the UK that previous generations had. We have to try and show them that there is nothing to fear in a united Ireland. To conclude, despite our differences, as Republicans in the past, we should be able to agree a way forward to bring about a united Ireland at this moment in time. I sense that a united Ireland has never been closer. Let us all work together and make it happen. England's problems is Ireland's opportunity, someone once famously said. So I think now is the time to strike.